Of all of the things I've seen on Al Gore's internet, this is by far one of the wildest. There is an animal that has been wreaking havoc all across America. It's an invasive species known for killing, eating, destroying livestock, spreading disease, traveling in groups of up to 30, and reproducing at such a rapid pace that it's pretty much uncontrollable. I'm talking about feral hogs, razorbacks, wild boar, or as I like to call them, Sir Bacon's revenge. Feral hogs are not to be confused with warthogs, which are mid-sized hogs that are mostly minding their own business in sub-Saharan Africa. And you're probably thinking, feral hogs? You're talking about pigs. Pigs are an invasive species. Usually when I think of invasive species, I think about plants from different countries, or escaped exotic pets, or the types of insects that find their way into shipping containers. I'm not thinking of a four-legged creature running around America. I don't understand. Did they walk here? Turns out, the same 16th century Spanish conquistadors that brought you timeless classics like guns, diseases, and colonialism also dropped off our good friends, the feral hogs. Just to be clear here, the conquistadors released a zero-maintenance, hyper-resilient, ravenous, free-roaming, four-legged food source into a random ecosystem and thought, what's the worst that could happen? Feral hogs, aka vehicles of destruction, are the descendants of modern-day domestic pigs, Eurasian pigs, or hybrids of the two. They're just taking the whole unbossed and unbothered thing a little too seriously. They can get up to 3 feet in height and 5 feet in length, with adults weighing in anywhere from 75 to 250 pounds, although they have been known to grow up to twice that size. In fact, in 2020, 2 men in Proctor, Texas shot and killed a 460-pound hog. 460 pounds. These things are out here. I'm talking breakfast, second breakfast, 11Z's, luncheon, afternoon tea, dinner, supper. I'm just saying they are not missing any meals. The issues these things cause are so much worse because pigs are really, really smart. They're actually the smartest domesticated creatures that we have, and they're widely considered to be way more trainable than cats and dogs. They're also known for their amazing ability to problem solve, and they are putting those skills to good use because they are tearing this country apart. Is this karma? They're nocturnal hunters, so in the middle of the night when they come across melons, nuts, grass, wheat, hay, potatoes, soybeans, rice, beans, greens, they eat everything in sight. They turn farms into what looks like a tossed salad.
I'm amazed at how much damage one pig like this can do out here. It's almost impossible to recover from this. It's just not this. Guys, this property's over 10,000 acres and it's like this everywhere.
Feral hogs are actually known as ecosystem engineers because of the physical changes they cause to the environment due to their behaviors like rooting and digging around in the mud for food, wallowing around, and trampling things. There's an animal that's hurting our environment because it just keeps stepping all over things. They actually change water quality and runoff in wetlands and change plant distribution and composition by doing things like decreasing the diversity of trees in the forest. Feral hogs actively hunt small mammals, reptiles, amphibians, and insects, regularly displace and outcompete native animals, and they prey on the babies and the eggs of ground-nesting birds and reptiles. Oh, and they carry diseases that humans and animals can get. Population control is really difficult for these animals because, for starters, feral hogs can run up to 30 miles an hour. But wait, there's more. They become sexually mature between 6 to 8 months of age, and they can breed year-round. So every year, one feral hog can have 2 litters of up to 12 piglets per litter, and they can live to be 8 years old. An unchecked feral hog population can triple within the year. The USDA estimates that there are anywhere between 6 and 9 million feral hogs stepping all over the American dream across 42 states. So what can we do about this feral hog problem? You're not gonna like the answer. Scientists put their heads together and their recommendation is pretty unanimous. We have to kill them. They've got to go. Kill them before they kill everything else. Now the question is, how do we kill them? That is the source of a little bit of debate. Poisoning them is out of the question because it's hard to control poison without endangering other animals. So I never thought I'd say this, but shooting them is really the most responsible way to control their population. Wildlife and agriculture departments all across this country have resources, videos, and classes dedicated to teaching people how to responsibly trap and hunt these animals. But here's the problem. At the rate that things are going, trapping them traditionally or hunting them by foot isn't even making a dent in the population. So there's a group of people who have taken to shooting the hogs from helicopters. And it is, surprisingly effective. I came across the story of this guy who said that he had been hunting hogs for about 15 years. And in 15 years of hunting them on foot, he estimates that he killed about 150. But in a single day of hunting them from a helicopter, he managed to kill 54. It's hard to criticize it because it's so effective, and I personally don't have to worry about fighting off an invasive species of feral hogs on a daily basis. And this isn't just a rural problem either. These things are invading cities and suburbs as well, so it's highly likely that wherever you are, at some point in time, if we don't check these hogs, you might have a feral hog problem. This is a perfect example of why we have to be so very careful about what we do to the environment, because correcting the mistakes that we make take generations, and sometimes the solutions aren't pretty. That's all for now, and if you come across a feral hog, hide your pets and hide your plants because they're stepping on everything out here.